everybody, and welcome back. Glad as always to have you with us and being a part of the program. It is the last day of June. That's right, the 6th month is all but over, and July begins tomorrow. It also begins on a hot one, well into the 90s tomorrow. Let's just say into the 90s temperature wise, heat indices well into the 90s. Some folks could see 91, 92, 93 degrees. For a lot of us, it's going to feel that hot or hotter. We'll talk about your heat index, the heat tomorrow, and how it's rather short-lived, and how we're still talking about, even more significant than last week, a very significant cool down for the 4th of July weekend. It's a bit out of sorts. No complaints, just a bit out of sorts. I've got words in the forecast that I haven't used in a while, like clear skies and calm conditions, and really nice forecast, albeit a bit out of character. I'll outline that for you in more detail in just a few moments. Now, on the note of 4th of July here locally for Sagersville and McGoffin County residents, if you've been following the show, reports from council and fiscal court coverage and other such items, it's been a little bit of a back and forth situation. We do have what we do believe some definite plans and a schedule for your 4th of July festivities, from the fireworks to all the other events, and I'll go over those for you tonight. A little bit of time today invested in getting all of that taken care of. And then Jancy Bailey sent me the final schedule that she and the city has put together. We'll have all that for you in just a few moments. We'll also have an update on what's going on with the McGoffin County High School project and the athletics complex, and a whole lot of things happening up there. Things are really going to start to happen even more quickly here in the next few days. Well, it's a report that I'm sure has shaken the community and given cause for a whole lot of parents to talk to their young ones this evening. Another young teenager in Kentucky has died as a result of a car crash. Deputy in Boyle County, where the coroner's office has formally made an identification now of the teenager who was killed in a crash in Boyle County last night. We know that 16-year-old Emily Snow of Junction City was pronounced dead at the scene after a single car crash that police say was alcohol and speed and possibly weather related as well. Investigators have confirmed that the roads were wet at the time. The driver lost control in a curve. The vehicle had slammed into a tree. Rather sharp, unsuspecting curve for motorists who are not familiar with those roads. Snow was declared dead at the scene. Officials say that in total there were 5 young people in the car with her. One victim, the most serious injured of the others, was taken to the University of Kentucky Hospital with life-threatening injuries. And out of all 5 people in the vehicle, none of them were wearing their seatbelts. General Motors has now recalled over 28 million cars just this year, as the company added 8.2 million vehicles to a long list of cars recalled over faulty ignition switches today. The latest recall covers several vehicles: the Chevrolet Malibu from 97 to 05, the Pontiac Grand Prix from 04 to 08 model years, and the Cadillac CTS from 03 all the way up to present 2014 models. GM says the recalls are for what they refer to as unintended ignition key rotation, which can disable the vehicle's operating functions. GM is urging everyone to remove anything from their key rings, heavy key rings and fobs and things that aren't necessarily a part of operating the vehicle, until those repairs can be made under recall. It's also announced 4 other recalls today, covering more than 250,000 additional vehicles. Most are to fix an electrical short in the driver's door that could disable the power locks and windows and cause some overheating possibly as well. The Supreme Court today, in a case that a lot of folks across a lot of the nation have been watching, the Supreme Court today ruled that some corporations can hold religious objections that allow them to not participate in the new health law requirement that they provide contraceptives to women. The Justice's 5-4 decision is the first time that the High Court has ruled that profit-seeking businesses can hold religious views under federal law. And it means the Obama administration now has to go back and find a different way of providing free contraception to women who are covered under objecting companies' health insurance plans. It all, of course, goes back to the Hobby Lobby Corporation, which has fought this for quite so long. Contraception is among a range of preventative services that must be provided at no extra charge under the health care law that President Barack Obama signed into law in 2010, and the Supreme Court upheld 2 years later. 2 years ago, Chief Justice John Roberts cast what was considered to be the pivotal vote that saved the health care law Today, though, he sided with 4 justices who would have struck down the law in its entirety. Justice Samuel Alito wrote the majority opinion. The court's 4 liberal justices dissented in the matter. The court stressed that its ruling applies only to corporations that are under the control of just a few people, in which there is no essential difference between the business and its owners, like the Oklahoma-based Hobby Lobby chain of arts and craft stores that challenge the provision. Local news is next. Just in at Premier Auto, like new at used prices, a 2012 GMC Terrain SLE, $23,950. The ever-popular Kia Optima, this 2013 is $19,950. A 2014 Chevy Captiva Loaded, $24,950. And check it out, an 85 Elko, custom, slick, straight, and rare, all baby inspected and baby approved at Premier Auto in Paintsville. Faster, friendlier, family-owned Parkway Pharmacy, open 8:30 till 6:30 Monday through Friday in the new McGoffin Medical Plaza under the care of local pharmacist Jesse Rudd. To make Parkway Pharmacy your pharmacy, come by or give us a call at 349-4400. Wheel alignments, oil changes, brakes, suspension work, and tires. Thousands of tires by all the major manufacturers, all in stock and at incomparable prices. All backed with 33 years of service and experience, the area's largest tire selection, and 6 months no interest at Conley's in Paintsville.
At the end of every race, Mark Martin hangs up his driving gloves. He hangs up his fire suit. And he hangs up his helmet. Which is why he picks up his phone and opens the ER Extra app. The app shows ER Extra wait times, locations, and more. It's the one safeguard Mark Martin is never without. ER Extra at Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Frito Rocks is more than just gravel. They've got mulch in red, brown, and black. River Rock in 4 different sizes. New Rainbow Rock for an entirely new landscape feature. Metal and double wall plastic pipe, masonry sand, and rock. Every size from DGA to 57s to Class 2 and 3. And they have delivery and excavation and dozer services. And special hours Monday through Friday, 4:30 till 9 p.m. and Saturdays 9 till 4. For orders, call Frito Rocks on Route 7 at 496-7776.
Appalachian Wireless has the latest technology in wireless with the most affordable price. It's the new Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini. This phone does it all in a brand new size. It has expandable memory with up to 64 gigabytes, a great 8-megapixel camera with flash and autofocus. It even has a front-facing camera for Google Hangout. The Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini. Buy one at $49.99. Get the second one for only a penny when you sign up for service. Appalachian Wireless. Better service, bigger savings.
Sagersville National lets you go mobile with their new banking app. That's right, you can view your account and balance, transfer money, pay bills, and yes, deposit checks right from your phone from wherever you are. Just download the Sagersville National Bank app on your Android, iPad, iPhone, or other device. Any phone that can connect to the internet has the capability, and you can start saving time and money today with Sagersville National Bank's new mobile app. Wherever you are, we're there for you at Sagersville National Bank. An update on all that's going on and all that's about to be going on the side of the new McGoffin County High School. I spoke with Superintendent of Schools Stanley Holbrook a few moments ago in a telephone conversation, who passed along the following updates in regards to water and electric and turf contracts which have been let out, when construction may begin on the new school, and just what the schedule is for the rest of the summer and the first of the school year. Contracts for the 4th of July fireworks celebration had to be received and signed and gone over and sent back. I've had to stay close to the fax machine all day to see that was done, and it had to be done by today. But I did have time to sneak away up to the new McGoffin County High School site, and on my way there, got to talk on the telephone with Superintendent of Schools Stanley Holbrook, who confirms that they do have water connected to the site, and that is to the site of the future school, and water, of course, to the athletic complex up on the hill behind the school. Electric to both areas of the site, school and athletics complex, should be functional and operating within 5 to 6 days. And bids, as I told you, upon being announced, have been let out. 8 bids have thus far been let out for the school building itself. The lowest bid to each of those projects, the gymnasium project, well, there was a complication. They thought the only fair and unbiased and transparent way to was just rebid the gymnasium portion of the bids, but all others have been let out. and they expect those to be signed in the next coming days and construction begin within maybe 2 weeks or so. Going on up to the athletic complex, should you decide to trek the 96 stairs, which have been constructed out of concrete. I see that as a fitness challenge in the future. They are painting and working on the interior of the athletic building. That, of course, will house the weight room, all offices, everything associated with the football and other sports that will take place on this site, the concessions, the bathrooms, and things of that nature. Doors are installed, windows are in, and paint is going up. This is the visitors' stand. The bleachers have already been installed. They were pouring the foundation for the home section today and working on that. That will be coming soon. They have now the base set for or working on that for the AstroTurf. The company who is doing that is laying gravel. They lay another substance on top of that. They'll start laying the actual turf, which I'm anxious to see the process of and what a difference that will make. You know how you get new carpet in your house, what it looks like. Well, we're anxious just to see that process in general. That will start in about 3 weeks as far as the actual turf going down. They're still telling school officials that it will all be done before kickoff for the first home game, the home opener of the football season. And while I didn't go to the site because there's nothing new to show you there where the former middle school was and the damage left behind by the tornado, I can tell you this, that they are close to having blueprints finalized for the new baseball and softball field, the multi-million-dollar project, which will put baseball and softball there in that area, and of course keep the gymnasium that used to be attached to what will be torn down of the rest of the middle school, but they'll be able to save the gymnasium. Holbrook tells me that they hope to be able to start breaking ground on that part of the project, the baseball and softball field, later on this fall, with demolition of the middle school perhaps set to start a little sooner than that. That's your update for now. In the next couple of weeks, 70 days it will take, but they'll start pouring the footer for the new Montgomery County High School. The turf will start going down in the football field in about 2.5 to 3. A lot to be happening, and we'll keep taking time out to visit the site and keep you abreast of all that's going on. And, of course, the best way that you can keep everyone up to date on what you've got going on is by using our community calendar, like the folks at the Mount Sinai Church of God. They've got a yard sale starting tomorrow. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week across from Challenger Drilling. That's on Route 40, about a mile and a half out of Sayersville. They are on the left side of 40 on your way out of town, the Mount Sinai Church of God. A big yard sale tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. And just a reminder from Rumpke, they will be closing Wednesday, the transfer station, at 2 o'clock. Now, that's for an annual employee meeting. But other than that, they will be picking up garbage all week long and on regular schedule. So keep that in mind. Now, the office will be closed on Friday the 4th, but the men and perhaps ladies as well will be out collecting garbage on regular schedule this Friday during the holiday. Thank them if you can. The Montgomery County-wide cleanup starts July the 7th. That is next week for those residents of District 1 in Montgomery County. It's all next week. District 2 is the week of the 14th, and District 3 is the week of the 21st. And Vacation Bible School is coming up at the Hope in the Cross Community Church. That's next to True Value on Parkway Drive. It's next Monday through Friday, 6 to 8:30 each night. The theme this year is Courageous Kids. We wear the whole armor. My apologies. And the next Montgomery County Blood Drive is set for next week on the 9th. You can register to win a trip to Las Vegas and register to donate blood. And you can also win 2 tickets to see Jimmy Buffett at Riverbend Music Center in Cincinnati on Monday the 21st of this month. And you could save a life, too, most importantly. It's next Wednesday, noon to 5 at Hardin Medical Plaza. I will remind you, right now, one last reminder that this is, as always, how you get announcements on our Montgomery County Farm Bureau-sponsored community calendar. And that, of course, includes birthdays and anniversaries. When you like to forward those to us, please feel free to do so, and we'll let everyone know who you want to honor or what you want to announce. Turning to funeral service announcements for this June 30th. The Montgomery County Funeral Home says that Linda K. Johnson Patrick, 64 of Falcon, passed away on today's date at the Pikeville Medical Center. Arrangements are incomplete at this time, but to be announced later by the Montgomery County Funeral Home. Once again, the passing of 64-year-old Linda K. Johnson Patrick of Falcon. Arrangements to be announced by the Montgomery County Funeral Home.
Have you ever noticed how many insurance commercials and advertisements are on television nowadays? You can't watch your favorite program without seeing a little pig or green lizard trying to sell you insurance and get your money for their premiums. But let me ask you this. If you have been in a serious wreck, do you really think that you are in good hands of the insurance companies when you have lost wages, medical bills, and pain and suffering from your head to your toes? The answer is no. If you want to truly be in good hands, give me a call. I'm attorney Donald Wayne McFarland. Let me put my 20 years of experience in working to protect the rights of injured people to work for you. 349-9000.
Regardless of where you want to ride, you can be riding on a brand new Kawasaki or Polaris for less at M&M Power Sports in Staffordsville. New Kawasaki's for the dirt, the street, or both, and ATVs and side-by-sides for every stage of enthusiasts to fish, hunt, haul, or play. And with rebates up to $1,300 and financing as low as 3.99%, it's never been easier to ride it, buy it, and start your next adventure at Kentucky's Power Sports Authority since 1964, M&M Power Sports. You can be playing, relaxing, and enjoying your brand new lifestyle in just days with one call to Baker's Pool Supply. Over 38 years of professional installation at affordable prices on above-ground and in-ground swimming pools. Or if you're ready to open your pool for the season, you need a new liner, a solar cover, some parts, or the best in BioGuard chemicals or salts, Baker's is your full-service answer, serving all of Kentucky and surrounding states with complete satisfaction, and they offer financing. 800-633-7102 or bakerspoolsupply.com. Discount Auto Brokers in Prestonsburg has put liquidation prices on over 600 first-choice, pre-owned, like-new vehicles with one-time only savings, and they're giving away huge prizes for their big event. You have to bring the flyer in to win an Xbox, iPad, gas grill, 50-inch flat screen TV, Walmart gift cards, or a 2014 Chevrolet. The big event at Discount Auto Brokers in Prestonsburg. Only the biggest sale on the region's biggest selection, only now through Thursday, July the 3rd. Bring your flyer in today to Discount Auto Brokers. Enjoy your fun in the summer sun even more with festive settings of the season from the seasonal shop that look good enough to eat themselves. Monogrammed and summer flags of every shape, size, and shade of summer, and other ways to say, welcome, friends. And just in, new and already classic designs by Ethel and Myrtle, ladies, all at Fraser's Prater Drug Seasonal Shop, just down from the drugstore and the Radio Shack.
Your teams must go immediately. It's Hot Chevrolet's triple bonus employee pricing. That means for a limited time, buy any new 2014 GM vehicle at Hot employee pricing. Plus, 1, you get to keep the rebates. 2, a free family beach vacation. And 3, get 2 years free maintenance. Triple bonus employee pricing. Only at Hutch Chevrolet Buick GMC in Paintsville, Kentucky. Or at HutchChevrolet.com.
Cruise on in your Sagersville Dairy Queen because we've got s'more for you. That's right, everybody's favorite summertime treat is back as the blizzard of the month in a cup, waffle cone, or a royal shake. And now get original Julius's and smoothies in strawberry lemonade. It's where you can always get a burger basket or fries from open to close every day, and breakfast 6 to 11 Monday through Thursday and till noon on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at your Sagersville DQ. Going back and rehashing the miscommunications and other problems that have happened during the planning for the McGoffin County and Sagersville 4th of July celebration really served no purpose. But I do have, I can tell you, after some phone calls, after many phone calls today, on behalf of myself and a whole lot of others, a final list of events and festivities which have now been planned for this celebration. Of course, the 4th of July rolling in here on Friday this time around. We all, I hope all, get an extended 3-day weekend. We'll also do that under some unusually cool weather conditions. I'll elaborate more on that in a few moments. And we'll do so with events starting in Sagersville and McGoffin County this Thursday. So here's how it stands as of right now. It does start this Thursday, and the Little Miss and Master Firecracker pageants will kick it off with directors Jency Bailey and Tanika McFarland. That all starts at 6 p.m., and a reminder, they had to find an alternate venue other than the cabins, so they're setting up an outdoor stage at Sagersville City Hall. And the Miss Teen Firecracker, Miss Firecracker, and Mrs. and Mr. Mrs. and Miss McGoffin County pageant will take place thereafter. I think they contemplated a Mr. No, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe that's where that came from. Freudian slip there. Nevertheless, they are going to take place immediately following the Miss and Master Firecracker pageants. So the Firecracker pageants and the Miss Teen Firecracker, Miss Firecracker, and Mrs. and Mrs. McGoffin County Thursday starting at 6, and remember, at City Hall. Friday, the Sagersville Renaissance is hosting a watermelon social at Ramey Park. It begins at 6. Free watermelon under the shelter. Bring your lawn chair, bring your blanket, and they're saying bring your instruments or whatever you have. Just some old-fashioned picking and grinning. They just like to sit down, enjoy, relax. Nothing to do but relax and enjoy some watermelon and some fellowship and company. And if you'd like to bring something and play, put together a little bit of entertainment, they would love to have everyone there. That's Friday starting at 6 that evening. They may try to add some more to that event. They're working on it right now. Saturday is the 4th of July parade at 1 o'clock. The Grand Marshal is McGoffin County Squad Captain Carter Conley, who is also being honored after the parade. I'll get to that in a second. If you are riding in the parade, floats line up at Joy Mining. Pageant winners line up at the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Four-wheelers are allowed, but with the following stipulations. They have to be hauled to and from the parade. They can't be ridden around town. You have to have helmets and no more than 2 riders on vehicles. No riding before or after the parade. And four-wheelers should line up at the McGoffin County Funeral Home and the Hope Family Medical Center parking lot. And the Sagersville Renaissance has scheduled their Lifetime Achievement Award, as they do customarily on the 4th, honoring McGoffin County Rescue Squad Captain Carter Conley for his decades of service to the community of Sagersville, McGoffin County, and his McGoffin County Rescue Squad brethren. Now, 3 o'clock, Sagersville Renaissance Center is where that will start, and then later on that evening, the fireworks will go off over Sagersville, as they customarily do, right at around dark 30, whatever time that does fall. We've confirmed today. I have, speaking with Melrose Pyrotechnics, they've got a crew, they've got the materials, and they're headed this way, and they'll be setting off explosives over town, basically, on Saturday night. Now, we'll find out what other area cities are planning, and we'll give you that list in case you want to try to do double duty, and I'm sure some folks will be celebrating on Friday the 4th, some on Saturday the 5th, as we are here in Sagersville. So if you're going to try to catch in a little more action than just one place or in your locale, I'll let you know where that's going to be. Now, speaking of making plans, I can't recall a 4th of July like this in a long time. I can't recall one ever. I'm sure we've had some that have been very comfortable, just not in recent memory. I'm still holding on to 89 degrees out there if you're watching the early show. And so we were into the 90s today here at the newsroom. We'll hit that again tomorrow, but take a look on the downhill side of things. I hope you have the opportunity to make some plans for this coming weekend. A low of 68 tonight, partly cloudy. Isolated showers are ending throughout the early evening hours, and we'll be left with just a little bit of fog on the backside of all this, I think. Nothing really all that serious to worry about. Those areas of fog developing after 2 a.m., and the isolated showers and thunderstorms are winding down as I speak. Partly cloudy skies will hover over the course of the evening with a low of 68. We will see some more isolated showers and thunderstorms tomorrow when we get into the thick of things, and I mean it's going to be thick. We're talking about temperatures right around 90 degrees. We're also talking about a heat index of right around 95 degrees, mostly sunny skies, isolated showers and thunderstorms. When we have all that fuel in the atmosphere, we'll certainly fire up. We've got a frontal boundary coming in that's going to really wreak a little havoc tomorrow with all this going on. Tomorrow night, scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 10, maybe another little round. Mostly cloudy skies, a low of 71. Wednesday, I think we'll still see a threat of showers and thunderstorms. They'll be scattered in nature, and about a 40% chance of them lingering on from Tuesday into your Wednesday. Temperatures not as bad, mid-80s instead of low 90s. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, hopefully winding down Wednesday night. Thursday, only a slight chance. We're talking 10% before 8 o'clock in the morning, so pretty much null and void. Check out the temperatures, though. 81 and 56. When's the last time we saw the 50s? And 81 is close to 79. Mostly sunny and just really comfortable. And speaking of 79, check out the actual 4th of July this Friday. On the head. 79 degrees, mostly sunny. 54 for nighttime lows. Totally uncharacteristic. Totally acceptable. As for the rest of your holiday weekend, we're going to see more sun, more clear skies, more calm conditions, temperatures hovering right around 80, 81 on your Saturday, low of 59. Sunday, more of the same, about 80, well, a little warmer, 85, maybe 86 degrees, but still sunny and calm and clear. It's just going to be nice, and one of those few weekends that you'll enjoy the 4th of July with such conditions. We're due. We've had our share of showers and thunderstorms and certainly the heat. And, of course, all that will make a return. Not Monday of next week. We'll still see mostly sunny skies and around 86 on your next Monday. But I'll tell you what, just a hard time recalling any 4th of July forecast like this in all the years that I've been here. No complaints. Just can't remember another one. Well, with that said, more local news you'll only see with us tomorrow night for another edition of Your News Today. We'll start off July tomorrow, see what we have to talk about when we do next time. Good night. Thanks for watching.